Did you know that U.S. landfills collect 167 million tons of garbage per year? More than 50% of that garbage is compostable waste, which means approximately 83.5 million tons of garbage is taken to landfills when it could be used to make compost. Today, I will describe composting, its benefits, and its drawbacks. I'll begin by giving a description of the process and clarifying waste that can be composted, then detail its advantages and disadvantages. To get started, let's explore what compost actually is and what's safe to compost. According to the Food and Fertilizer Technology Center, composting is the natural process of decomposing and recycling organic matter into humus-rich soil by the successive action of bacteria, fungi, or earthworms. Simply stated, compost is formed when microorganisms feed on organic waste and transform it into simpler substances that can be very nutritious for plant growth. Although almost all waste is decomposable eventually, not all waste is considered compostable. Food waste, grass clippings, shredded paper, and animal manure are a few things that are safe to compost. Plastic materials, silverware, straws, bottles, and chemicals are a few among many things that should not be composted. A good rule to determine if something is compostable is to ask yourself the question, did this grow in a garden or can it be eaten? If the answer is yes, then it's likely compostable.
Yes.
Now that I've covered what compost is and what's considered safe to compost, I will present a few of its advantages. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency states, by composting, the need for chemical fertilizers lessens, methane emissions are reduced, and efforts to restore wetlands, forests, and natural habitats are strengthened. But it can also be beneficial to the agricultural industry. Composting helps to improve crop size, it minimizes water and irrigation needs, and eliminates certain plant diseases and parasites. For the food industry, it creates cheaper waste disposal fees and less need for a landfill space, and also increased popularity of the restaurant as it's considered eco-friendly. Despite its many benefits, it does have some disadvantages. Because of the highly variable nutrient composition, most farmers will not use compost for long-term soil enhancer. Continued use of compost usually results in heavy salt and metal content, which yields stunted plant growth and even sometimes plant death. Now that I've identified the negative aspects of composting, let's review what we've discussed. Today, I have defined composting, I've told you what things can be composted, and I've given some of the advantages and disadvantages of composting. I hope that you've learned something valuable today, and I hope that you can use your knowledge to educate others. Thank you.